Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to see about Bootstrap pop-up model, how to use that design for PHP CRUD. So before getting started, if you are new to this channel, do subscribe and hit on the bell icon so whenever I upload a new video, you will get a notification on it. And do follow me on my Instagram page as well. Let's get started. So previous video, we have completed with the PHP Image CRUD. I have made a complete playlist on the previous series that we have made, which is PHP Image CRUD. Do watch it out. Let's get started. So here what I have done is I have created one folder which is PHP CRUD pop-up model. So inside this is a folder, and inside this we'll create one index.php. Here I'll just display in an h4 tag hello. Now let us go here and type local host slash sneha codes slash php crud pop-up model and hit enter. So here you get hello. Let me tell what is that pop-up model. So go to get Bootstrap. The latest version here is 5.3. Click on doc and in search bar search for pop-up model. So here you get the model. So how this works is like this. You will get a model like this. I'll show you a live demo. So here you have a live demo. Click on this live demo. You are getting one model. So inside this model, we will be inserting the data. So we will be changing these things, but we will be copying all this. This two line of code is for this button, and when we click on this button, we are getting this model. So that is how this works. So we'll be copying this model and using it throughout our CRUD application. So let us go design before that. So before that we need the CSS and JS. So what we'll do is we'll create a file and name it as includes. And for this we'll create one header and footer, header.php. Create another file which is footer.php. So we are not going to include navbar for now, but later on if you want you can include. So we just have created one folder, and inside this includes folder we have two files which is header and footer. We are going to segregate accordingly and include this header and footer inside our index.php. Let's do that. For that, go to doc. Here you have the starter template. You have the CDN links. You can directly go copy the CDN links, paste it here and copy those code and paste it. But then here we have this link given separately for starter document. So here this is the general HTML without any links. There is no CSS JS. But when you scroll down, here you have the link. Here the CSS is included. Here the JS is included. So we'll copy this thing. Let us copy and go to a code, paste it in index page first. I think I didn't copy. Let us copy once again. Paste it. So this is the link for CSS and this is the link for JS. Now if you go and reload here this page, you get hello world. But here we want to segregate the header, footer. So what we are going to do is we'll just cut this part from doc to HTML body where it has opened. We are going to cut that and paste it inside header. So just paste it here. This is going to be our header part where we'll be giving this title as pop-up model. And this from the script to the closing of HTML will be our footer part. Now if you go reload your index page, you will get this hello world, but the CSS and JS is not included here. So what you will do is you are going to open close PHP, and we have one function to include files, which is includes, and here we have includes folder. So includes slash header. So header will always be on top and footer will always be below. So copy, paste once again and rename this to footer. Let us cut this and paste it here. Okay. So here we will be having a design. So before that, let us structure this. If container row column md12 card header, and inside card header in an h4 tag we'll tell PHP CRUD part 1 part 1 PHP will give PHP pop up model CRUD. Okay, model CRUD part 1. Here we'll have card body. For now this is not required. Now let us go and reload. So here we have got like this. We'll just make this a little down. So give margin top as 5 and give this as 8 and make this center. So give justify content center reload justify. Make sure the spelling is correct. Okay, and here I'll give a class center text center. Now I'll go reload once again. So this is set perfectly. Now let us go to Bootstrap and copy that design. So again go search here for pop-up model, and here we have the live demo. Scroll a little bit down. So this thing. First we'll copy this button. Copy and go to your code inside this card header. We are going to paste that button inside this card header. So here I'll paste this. Give Control A and format document. So this is aligned properly. Let us go and reload now. Reload. So you got this model here. What we'll do is we'll just remove this class for now. And now reload. We'll make this to the right side. Tell here inside class float to the right. Reload. Oh, float is not working here. Float end. Okay. Float end is working. When we are clicking on this button, we are getting this model. So similar way, when we are clicking on this button, we have to get one model. So this is the model. So we'll copy this model. Copy and paste it above the container. Okay. We're going to paste it above the container. We have pasted it. We'll just rename this to insert model. Okay. Now let us go and reload. Before that, did I copy any other wrong button? Okay. So here make sure the button is correct. Okay. Click on this static backdrop ID. Select. If you can see, we have this static ID in 4 places. With the help of this ID, we are calling this model. So we'll just change that to something else like insert data. So I've just renamed all these ID and data target to insert data. Now let us go and check. Reload plus you give float, and when I click on this launch static backdrop model, I'm getting the model here. So here we have to give the model title, and here we have to give what data that we are going to give. We have to give accordingly. So we will be using a form. So let us close this and make few changes, like this was a button name. So let us give this insert data. Scroll up here. This is the pop-up model title. So here we'll give insert data into database using Bootstrap pop-up model. So this becomes our title, and now here we'll have the form, and here let us change this button to submit, and here we are going to give as save data, and this it is going to be the same, and the rest everything is going to be the same. Now let us go reload once again. We have one button here, insert data. Click on this. We are getting the heading insert data into database using Bootstrap pop-up model. Here we'll have the form, and when we click on the save data, it is going to save the data. First we'll design the form. For that, what we'll do is we'll give dot form group, and inside form group we'll have input dot form control. If you know about the form, you can just go with typing, or if you are new to forms, you can go to get Bootstrap, search for forms, and you will get the form design. And let's give a placeholder. Enter name. Copy paste this. Enter email. Make the type to email. Phone. We'll give name email phone. Make the type to number. Enter number. We'll insert only 3 data. Let us give for this form control. We'll give a margin bottom of 3, and now go and reload once again. Click on insert data. You can see enter name, email, phone number. We'll add a label for this as well. Label name, copy, paste it here. Email address, phone number. Reload. You can see name, email, and phone number. We have save data button and close button. So once this save button is clicked, it has to go insert into our database. So what we'll do is, we have image here. We'll create one table inside PHP tutorial database. I'm creating one table, and I'll give this as test. The table name is test here, and give the ID is of integer. Length give 191 or 181. Make this primary and give auto increment. Next we have name. Give name varchar 191. Email varchar 191, and we have phone which is of varchar and 191. One more which is created at. So here select this timestamp. So this will give the current time and date when that particular user is inserting or when that user is storing. Give save here. So this test is a table name here. We have ID, name, email, phone and created it. So here ID is primary key. Let's go to browse. So we have here. Now what we are going to do is, this is a form, but we need to give the form, right? So we'll copy this model. Sorry, we'll close this model. Here we are going to type form of and cut this form. This footer is also included inside form. So we'll close this footer. Here align this properly and here we'll paste the form. So form is starting here and ending here. Here give code.php and give the method as post. So this post is very important. Don't forget to send the data from the form. So this all becomes a form now. So when I click on this button, this has to go to code.php. So here I am going to give the button name, save data, right? So save data. So when I click on the save data, taking this name, I'll go to code.php with the post method. So we have to create code.php here. Create tell code.php and here open and close PHP. Now give a if condition. If is set function of $post of the button name. So if that button is clicked, then we'll echo and check first hello. Once this button is clicked, we are echoing hello. Let us go and reload now. Insert data. When I click on save data, it is giving me hello. Go back. Now we have to get all the data for this. For that, we have forgotten to give names. So give your name attribute and give name, email, name, phone. We'll take this name, email, phone here and insert. So let us remove this. Dollar name is equal to dollar post of name. Copy, paste and change this to email, change this to phone. Right, we are going to insert only three data, which is name, email and phone. So we have taken this three data. This post is coming from here, don't forget. And now we are going to insert the data. So we'll write query for insertion. So we are going to write insert query is equal to insert into the table name. So our table name here was test. So copy this test and paste here. Values, name, column names. Okay. So inside test, give the column names, which is name, email and phone number. Inside values, copy this dollar name within single quotes, just paste it. Give a comma and again copy this email, paste it, give a comma and copy, paste. So make sure you don't give a comma or full stop here. Add a semicolon at the end. And now we have insert query run is equal to using MySQL query function. We have to connect the database. So I'm giving a connection and dollar pass this dollar insert query. Paste, give a semicolon. So here we have not yet connected a database. So let's go do that quickly. So this connection I've given the variable name. Let's copy this variable name, paste it here. Connection is equal to, using MySQL connect function, we have to connect the database. So here we'll have, so first is host name. We are directly passing, so localhost is a host name, give a comma, and here username is root, and we have password. The password will be null, so leave it blank, and we have a database name. Our database name is PHP tutorials. Let's copy this and paste it here. That's it. We are done with database connection. So once after this connection, we have to check that if the data is inserted successfully. So we'll use a if condition. If insert query run is running successfully, then we'll use a session. So give dollar session of status is equal to data inserted successfully. Give a semicolon. In else part, if that particular data is not inserted, we'll just copy paste the same thing and tell data, we'll tell here insertion of data failed. So this will be a message if the data is inserted into a database, and this will be a message if data is not inserted into a database. Here one thing that we have to note every time when we are using session is that when we are starting off with the session, we have to use session on top. So give session start. Done. And to display this message, we are going to display an index page, right? So we'll display it above this card header or above card. So what we'll do is, so here open close PHP and check if is set of dollar session of status, then we are going to echo dollar session of status. We can have another condition and dollar session of status not equal to null. So this is another condition. Then if this condition is satisfied, we are echoing. Once after this, we have to unset, right? So for that, use unset dollar session of status. For the design, let's go to get Bootstrap and type here for alerts. Scroll down. We'll be using this. So let us copy this and divide the PHP here. So end and again open. Inside this, paste this. Give Control A and format document. Instead of this, let us give hey. And here we require the message that we are expecting. So open close and cut this message. Paste it here. And once after this message is displayed, we are going to unset it. Done. Let us go test our code now. Go back, reload, Control Shift R and click on insert data. I'm gonna tell Sneha, email sneha at gmail.com, phone number, click on save data. So it is in code.php. Let us go check our database if the data is inserted. Reload. So here the data is inserted, but we didn't get the message. So that's because we didn't redirect this actually. Let us go and redirect this to index.php first. Header, location, give a space and tell index.php. Copy the same thing and paste it here. Now go to index.php. Here we have used session, right? So here also we have to start the session. So what we are doing is start the session. Start. Now let us go test once again for that message. Reload. Inserted successfully. So now we are getting that message actually. Data inserted successfully. Let us try inserting it once again. Click on insert data. Enter anu at gmail.com. Give 10-digit phone number and click on save data. So here you are getting hey, data inserted successfully. That's it in this video. In next video we'll see how to fetch those data. And I hope this video was helpful, and if you have any doubt or suggestion, let me know in the comment section. Like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.